Okay, so what we need to do this, we need 3 cups of flour, salt, it'll be 1 cup of salt. We need spoons and bowls, okay? 2 cups of water, or a cup to 2 cups of water. Some food coloring. Okay, so the first step in making your volcano is you have to pour the 3 cups of flour into a bowl. Then you guys will each need to pour a cup of salt. So cup of salt in each one. Take your spoons and just mix up the flour and the salt a little bit. Okay, so now you each need to add a tablespoon of oil into your flour mix. If it's a little bit more, it's fine, but just not a lot more. So then after that, pour 1 cup of the water. So you guys all have a little bit more than a cup of water in there. So put a cup in your bowl. Okay, so now with your food coloring, this food coloring, you can put in whatever you want. This is gonna be the outside of the volcano. So you can make it look blue, you can try to make it look gray, you can try to make it look brown, whatever you want. So you can spend some time mixing that up. And I'm gonna come up and show everybody what the colors are a little bit. Well, just try a different one.
Yeah. Let's try.
And then as you are they still not coming out?
I'm gonna try this one out. Oh my gosh, this came out so fast.
Well, it was like when Cassie did the coloring the
Why wasn't
water
it coming
thing.
out? It's so weird.
Now we're going to start stirring up the volcano like mold mixture.
How does this turn green?
You guys have that green is very strong.
Yes, Livi, you need more water.
So if you need more water, I brought more water out. You can add a little bit in there, a little bit at a
It's
time.
already starting to turn into like the dough.
Yeah, that's good. It's supposed to. We're progressing with our mold dough. It's not mold, but molding dough for our volcanoes. Yeah, it does seem like Play-Doh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But with all that salt in it, it should be pretty grainy too. So these
it's like
girls all ended up with pretty much green volcanoes.
There's no way to fix that now.
All of our dough is all mixed up now. So now you need your tray with your small bottles. So you can use a water bottle. We just happen to have Gatorade bottles. I think these are what? Are they the 8-ounce Gatorade bottles, girls? Can somebody look? Or are they 12?
12 fluid out.
Okay, so they're 12-ounce Gatorade bottles. You can use an 8-ounce water bottle, but I think a little bit bigger is better. So 12 or a 16-ounce water bottle is fine too. Now we only use 3 cups of flour, and this is how much dough you get with 3 cups of flour. You can always go to 4 cups of flour. The original recipe was 6 cups. That's an awful lot of dough if you use 6 cups of flour. So now the goal is to build your volcano. So you will start typically at the bottom, and you'll take a little bit of dough off and make sure your bottle's close to the middle of the tray. And then you start forming the dough around the bottom of the bottle, and you just stick it on. And if you can get the bottom done first, we'll come back in a few minutes. We'll show you our progress. All right, we're back, and our volcanoes are all formed. As you can see, the girls have put their dough all the way up around their volcanoes. Some are a little fancier than others. Some made some little characters on the side, had a little extra. So now it's time to make our explosions. All right, the first thing you have to do is get a funnel, put the funnel in the top, and you'll put 2 tablespoons of baking soda inside. You might have to shake the funnel a little bit to get it all in there. And if you don't have a funnel, you can just like kind of roll a piece of paper up and make that your funnel. Yeah, and then go ahead, and then we're gonna let them all put their baking soda in. The other things you need for this section, you need vinegar, a 1/4 cup of vinegar for each volcano or for your volcano, and red food coloring. So baking soda, a funnel, tablespoon, 1/4 cup of vinegar, and then also red food coloring. Next thing you do, in your 1/4 cup of vinegar, put a few drops of food color, red food coloring. That's quite a bit, Gina. And you can take one of those other tablespoons and mix it up. Okay, so now here comes our explosion. Now you don't have, if you don't want to leave the funnel in, you don't have to, because we have a wide enough mouth. You actually, Gina, you can probably take that funnel out. All right, you pour it in, and there is our one. Now, okay, that's one explosion. Okay, all right, so now you need another 1/4 cup of vinegar. Okay. Do me a favor, put another tablespoon of baking soda into Livi's volcano. We're gonna see what 3 tablespoons of baking soda does with a 1/4 cup of. Add some red food coloring to your lava, or to your vinegar to make your lava. All right, we're gonna mix that up. Okay, so now we're gonna zoom in on your volcano.
Okay,
So this has 3 tablespoons of baking soda in it instead of 2. It gets a little higher, a little more fuzzy.
what is that like?
Okay, so now Lyla,
Can I do 4?
you want to do 4? You can put 2 more in. We're going to see what kind of reaction we get with 4.
It's fine, Lyla.
And you can keep exploding your volcanoes over and over and over again. Just keep adding baking soda and keep adding vinegar. And what it'll do, and you can make your lava any color. We just went with red.
What did I do?
So,
Yes, you.
all right, go ahead and add, you pour some vinegar in there. Yep, and then a little bit more food coloring.
Yeah.
There we go, with 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Yes, that's a little more.
Now the people are dying. Look at that. Look at that right there. Piggy looks like it's bleeding.
All right, girls, what do you say?
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on our volcano building.
Yeah, thank you.